Good evening, everyone. The annual Nokemanon ski races returned this weekend. Saturday featured several races, including the 50-kilometer classic ski, where the men's winner had a few ties to the UP and NMU. Just around 9 o'clock this morning, over 1,500 skiers made their way to Birchview Elementary in Ishpeming to start the 2016 Nokemanon. Racers left in waves of around 100 at a time, racing from Ishpeming to Marquette. The 50K racers were bunched up in the beginning, but that would not be the case as they got closer to the Superior Dome. Nearing the last stretches, bibs 343 Cassie Johnson of Alpena, Michigan, and 303 Kathy Sandville of St. Paul are close to pushing to the end. In the end, though, it would be the former NMU Wildcat and Marquette resident Kyle Bruttrud. Bruttrud would win by over 5 minutes to second place Nick Power. Bruttrud wins by a total time of 2 hours, 25 minutes, and 28.2 seconds. The women's winner was Natalie Narashinka, who finished at 2 hours, 50 minutes, and 25.1 seconds. That was nearly 9 minutes better than second place finisher Kim Rudd.
My plan at the beginning was just to hang out and let everyone else do the leading. I've been pretty sick the last 3 weeks, so I'm on antibiotics. I wasn't really sure how my body would respond. It was a pretty chill pace for 18K, and then, yeah, with like 32K to go, I went to the front and I picked it up a little bit, and just to see where everyone was at, and no one responded, so I just went on my own.
Natalie Narashinka finished first in the women's 50K, followed by Kim Rudd in second and Alice Flanders in third. Bruttrud would grab the overall #1, followed by Nick Power and Chris Papalofis. The NMU Wildcats have had a bit of a slump on the road and even earlier this week at home. Wildcats squared off with the Chargers at the Berry on Saturday, hoping to snap a 5-game losing streak. Bill Saul and company getting ready for the Chargers in the men's game. Wildcats and Chargers traded off baskets in the first. Down by 3, though, Marcus Hall will drive, spin, and fire. Wildcats trail 12-11. Hall would eventually get the shot to give the Wildcats the early lead. He gets a 3-pointer. Wildcats would go up 14-13. In the second half, the Wildcats needed a big day from the Memphis native, and Naba Eccles did not disappoint. He would go on to hit a jumper as the time expires on the shot clock. That put the Wildcats up 44-38. Eccles had 22. Terry Nash was also having a good night. He drove in and hit over his defender. Nash had 13 on the day. The Wildcats went on to win the game over the Chargers 70-64. Well, the early game had the NMU pep band out and rocking for the NMU women's home contest against the Chargers as well. NMU down early in the contest, though. Kendall Martinet used the height advantage and gets this layup to fall. That got the Cats within 1, 7-6. More from Martinet, though. In the first, she takes the Tompkins pass, spots up for 2 of her 10 points. The game was tied at 12. Wildcats did grab the lead in the first. Taylor Hodell makes a move in the lane and gives the Cats a 21-20 lead. Hodell had 11. Into the fourth, Taylor Hodell would get the backdoor pass to Darby Youngstrom. She's going to miss, gather her own rebound, and scores. Cats up 46-42. Bree Gasevich finished with 17 points and 9 rebounds. The Wildcats go on to win the game 64-53. Let's head over to Houghton. Huskies had a 32-24 advantage starting the third quarter, but SVSU cut that lead and cut it in half quickly. Anna Hall to Emmy Wendling for 2 of her team-high 20 points. It was apparent from the get-go, though, that SVSU could not cover Danny Blake, it didn't matter who tried to guard her. Blake poured in 25 points along with 5 assists. It's 38-32 Tech. When SVSU came close to containing Blake, she would find teammates like Mackenzie Pertu. Pertu knocked down 4 triples and had 14 points and 10 rebounds. It was 46-38 Tech. Fourth quarter, Carrie Gardner is going to inbound to Lindsey Winter. That's going to be a foul. Tech goes on to win 67-56. The Huskies are now tied for the top in the GLIAC North. We'll stay in Houghton for the men's portion of the game. Michigan Tech men trying to record a weekend sweep over the Cardinals. First half, Damon Bosman backs down the defender and Jeff Gregory for 2. A tough matchup for the Kingsford grad. Bozeman scored 15 points. A few minutes later, Kyle Monroe finds a path to the basket for the hoop off the glass. 12 points and 15 rebounds for Monroe. Garrett Hall had a strong performance off the bench for the Cardinals. Driving for 2, he had 14 points. The Huskies end up dropping this one in the end, though, 68-62 to the GLIAC North Division leading Cardinals. Well, Lake Superior State hosted Ferris State and GLIAC Saturday doubleheader. Women's team grabbed a 62-51 victory. The men, though, fall 86-82. In high school girls basketball, Hancock traveled to Alco, Wisconsin to face the Hornets. Bulldogs win 77-44. In men's college hoop, Michigan State hosted the Green Out with their lime-colored jerseys, and the Spartans beat the Terrapins 74-65. Michigan beats Nebraska 81-68. Well, the Upper Peninsula Wrestling Championships took place at Marquette, sponsored by UP Tax and Accounting. This is the 130-pound battle between Adam Bruce of Gladstone and Escanaba's Ian Bevins. Bevins is in deep trouble, and Bruce goes on to record the pin at 114, raising his record to 24-1. Bruce in the most pins with 3 in 2 minutes, 46 seconds on the way to his title. Move on to the 152-pound cast, where Bo Castor of Marquette in red faced off with Westwood's Sean McIntyre. It did not take long for Castor to show his dominance in this match, as McIntyre was trying to find a way to stay off his back. Castor won by technical fall 16-0. Castor was only Marquette County wrestler to win a championship. On to 160 pounds. It was a match between the top 2 seeds, Tanner Gonzalez of Manistee and number 2 Austin Demuse of Gladstone in purple. Gonzalez started well, but Demuse made a move about 90 seconds in, and it was just a matter of the referee saying the match was done, and that's the pin. Demuse was named the most valuable wrestler of the championship, and this happened to be the birthday of Austin Demuse's father, so he gave the medal to his pops. Gladstone won the team championship with 222 points. Escanaba was second, followed by Kingsford, Iron Mountain, and Munising. Gladstone's Bobby Beauchamp won the 145 championship. Escanaba had 1 winner, Courage Kruger, at 119, and Kingsford had 3 champs, while Iron Mountain and Sault Ste. Marie each had 2 championships. And of course, for more sports scores and highlights, you can visit us online at uppermichigansource.com. Quick shout out to one of our own TV6 family members. Patrick Callahan raced in the 12K in the No Caymanon, finished 21st in his division and 5th in his age group.
Well, kudos to him.
Sales is working out for you, bud. You're doing well.
All right, thank you, Ethan.
You're welcome.